if you've been feeling different lately, like you're no longer connecting with the same people, the same goals, or perhaps even the same version of yourself. You're not imagining it. Spirit says that your energy really has shifted. So today we're going to discover the why. But before we jump into the tarot, I did pull an oracle card here from the Star Dragon Oracle to reveal the deeper spiritual energy surrounding this energy. And the key word is invention, burning with passion. Burning with passion, spiritual upgrades. I'm hearing energetic shifts, awakening, higher timelines, and transformation. I actually absolutely love this overall energy because it actually confirms the title of this reading before we even touch the tarot. Alright? Yeah, the tarot's on the table, but we haven't even really sat with the energy, right? And this is already bringing it through the energy. My Aries, Taurus, Cuspers, I don't feel like this transformation happened overnight. This feels like something that's been quietly happening beneath the surface for weeks, maybe even months. I'm hearing that you're healing, you've been questioning, and you've been letting go of people, habits, beliefs, and expectations that just no longer fit who you're becoming. Sometimes it feels confusing because you wake up one day and you just realize the things that once excited you, they just don't anymore. Like perhaps some conversations feel different, even maybe your dreams for the future have started changing. What Spirit is showing me here is someone standing in front of an old doorway, looking back like one last time, before walking towards a completely different future. No, you haven't lost yourself. You've found a deeper version of yourself. So today, let's go deeper into the tarot and really have a look at why the shift has been happening. Now, the number 11 really could be as well significant for some of you. Number 3, so 11s, you could have been seeing 11s. We got number 3 here. These numbers could mean anything to you guys, like it could be a life path number, it could be a house number, something to do with your third house. Here's the 3 of Cups on the reason why things suddenly feel different. Now, some of you, this card may surprise you because the 3 of Cups is usually associated with celebration, friendship, and community. But Spirit is showing something deeper here. You're beginning to notice that your circle is changing. The people around you, like some friendships are becoming stronger. Others are naturally fading away. Maybe some of you are craving conversations with people who understand your heart instead of draining your energy. And, this is actually lining up perfectly with that Neptune turning retrograde, right? Neptune retrograde removes those illusions. It helps you to see people and situations more clearly. We also have that Venus entering Virgo this week, encouraging healthier boundaries and more meaningful partnerships. I mean, even that Neptune retrograde is happening all the way until like December, right? Like a 5 months retrograde. So, like this energy coming through, it isn't just about becoming distant, it's about becoming intentional. Like, you're no longer looking for people who simply make you feel busy. You're actually looking for people who make you feel understood. That alone is changing your vibration. Here we have Temperance. Temperance could be really significant. I feel like it's been coming up for the collective. This is the blessing that's hidden inside the challenge. Alchemy, I'm hearing for some of you. Okay, so what I'm also hearing here, some of you are wondering why things have slowed down, why doors haven't opened as quickly as you expected, why healing has taken longer than you hoped. So what Spirit is saying here with this Temperance card, that Spirit has been mixing together every lesson that you've learned into something stronger than you could have created on your own. nothing was wasted. Nothing has been wasted. Not your heartbreaks, not your disappointments, not your waiting. Now, Venus is also trining Chiron, all right? That is the emotional healing that's become one of your greatest blessings this month, I'm hearing. And the challenge here wasn't to stop you. It was basically here, it's coming through to, it's happening is because it's preparing you to receive something a bit more healthier. I'm hearing a balance, alchemy. I'm hearing also about that your angels are assisting you. Let's have a look at the Fool, which is what is changing in your energy field. And this is like, I'm hearing a completely new chapter. This is actually a beautiful thing about the Fool, that it isn't that it knows where they're going. They don't always know where they're going, all right? They're taking a leap, all right? They climb in their car, and they're not sure. They're just driving. They don't know where they're going, but they're going, all right? It's that it's like they're finally willing to trust the journey. So Spirit is saying that your energy field is becoming lighter. You're releasing expectations. You're releasing fear. You're becoming more curious than the anxious. Yeah, that Venus is opposing the North Node also aligns beautiful with this, because some relationships or situations may feel uncomfortable because they no longer align with where your soul's heading. And that's okay, because growth often feels unfamiliar before it feels exciting, right? So let's have a look at the next card here, the unexpected opportunity coming towards you. Wow, recognition. I love this. Six of Wands, okay? Success is coming towards you, validation, not that you need it, right? Finally being seen for everything that you've been working towards, I'm hearing for some of you. Some of you, this could literally be about your career, all right? For others, this is going to be a personal achievement that you've quietly been building towards. And I mean, this month also, we have that powerful Mars, Uranus, the Mars, Pluto energy that really feels like a breakthrough after a period of frustration. Something that once felt blocked suddenly begins moving. So what Spirit is saying here is, don't be surprised if opportunity arrives from places that you weren't even looking. You know, sometimes your biggest blessing, it doesn't come through the door that you've been knocking on. It comes through the one that you didn't even notice before. All right, let's have a look at the door that's opening next. We have the High Priestess and the 10 of Wands. Interesting. It actually tells a powerful story here, this combination. That the next door opening isn't asking you to work harder. It's asking you to work wiser. The High Priestess is coming through just to remind you to trust your intuition. The 10 of Wands reminds you that you have been carrying a bit far more than you were ever meant to carry alone. Maybe you're taking on a bit more responsibilities regarding your career. So some of you, it's going to be about that you've been carrying too much alone, or others of you, it's that you are taking on more responsibilities, trusting your intuition. Some of you, I'm hearing that the next chapter is going to require releasing some sort of unnecessary burdens for some of you. Especially those responsibilities that weren't yours, they're not yours anymore. Some expectations that do belong to other people. I'm also hearing that some pressure that you've placed on yourself can actually be placed down now. I'm hearing also some of you that the new doors open the moment that you stop believing that you have to earn everything through exhaustion. All right, we actually need another 2 more cards here from the tarot deck. Why you're no longer on the same timeline. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles? I mean 9 of Pentacles. Patience with the 7 of Pentacles. So we know that the Knight of Pentacles is someone who builds slowly, patiently, one step at a time. Although I'm seeing that Seven of Pentacles, it didn't physically come out, but I'm feeling the energy. Spirit is like showing me that you've stopped chasing quick results. You've become someone who values lasting foundations. That's why your timeline feels different, because you no longer making decisions for immediate discomfort. For immediate comfort. I don't know why I said discomfort. You're no longer making decisions for immediate comfort. You're making decisions for your future self, and sometimes that can create a bit of discomfort. That changes everything, right? Your manifestations become different, your relationships become different, your priorities become different. You've shifted from asking, what do I want now, to what kind of life am I actually building? That's completely different frequencies, right? Okay, let's get your final card out here. Your guidance from Spirit just until that next new moon, right? We're having that new moon in Cancer on the 14th. Two of Wands. Okay, so before this new moon in Cancer, Spirit's asking you to dream bigger. Not bigger because of ego, all right? Bigger because you've outgrown the limits that you've placed on yourself. But the Two of Wands isn't asking you to rush. It's asking you to prepare, to research, plan, visualize, take those small steps. That Cancer new moon supports creating the emotional security and building a future that actually feels aligned with your heart. Like Spirit says, the opportunity you're preparing for may already be preparing to meet you halfway. I'm hearing here, like they said here, they said, keep walking towards it. Wow. My Aries, Taurus, Cuspers. You've been feeling different lately. I'm hearing trust it. If certain doors have closed, trust it. If you've outgrown people, trust it. If you've started dreaming differently, trust it. Your soul knows where it's taking you long before your mind understands the journey. Sometimes your energy shifts months before your physical reality catches up. Doesn't mean nothing is happening, right? It means that everything is happening beneath the surface. That your next chapter isn't asking you to become someone else. It's asking you to fully become who you've always been. All right, so I mentioned number 11s could be significant for some of you. The 1111 could be significant, or just the number 11. Any of these could be numbers that you've been seeing, house numbers, some sort of confirmation for you. All right, each of you will be different. We do have 3s. We got double 2s could be significant, or just 2s. We got number 14. It does break down to 5. So 14 or 5s. Some of you might have been seeing 0s, 6s, and 10s. I'm also hearing for some of you 4s could also be significant. Some of you also the letter V I'm hearing. So beautiful souls, if this message found you today, I truly believe it found you for a reason. I'd love to hear from you in the comments, like what is the biggest change that you've noticed in yourself already, if you feel like sharing with us. Maybe you've become more peaceful, more confident, more intuitive, or maybe you've simply stopped accepting what just no longer feels right. Gosh, maybe perhaps sharing your journey below will be the story that might just be exactly what another Aries, Taurus, Cusp needs to hear today. And if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave your comments. And remember, you're not imagining it. Your energy has shifted, and sometimes the greatest transformation happens quietly, long before the world can even see them. Until next time, take care of yourself, trust your intuition, and keep following the path that your soul is gently leading you towards. I'm sending you so much love and light and blessings your way. Beautiful souls, I'll check you around.